Hello, and welcome to EHTV. I'm Hunter Milner.
And I'm Sophie Robinson.
If you're wondering where you could find some amazing animals to either adopt
or get some silver cord hours by volunteering,
the Siouxland Humane Society is where to go.
What is the adoption process like? You go in, you can look at the animals, walk through the shelter, walk through the kennels and look at them. They have an area either inside or outside that you can take them and kind of interact with them and play with them and see how the dog behaves and reacts. Why should we adopt or foster animals? There are so many stray animals or unwanted animals out there, and foster pets, foster animals are usually the most loving, kind, gentle animals. It's almost like they sense or know and appreciate that they've been adopted and saved. Who or what got me involved in doing this? I just have a huge love for animals and a huge passion for helping them and taking care of them. And it just makes me feel good to volunteer and get involved with them. What can we do to help? If you can't adopt or foster an animal, you do have to be 18 at least, I believe, to be able to foster. You can be 14 and start volunteering at the Humane Society. If you're interested in doing so, you just go there. You sit through a class, an orientation class that kind of tells you what the Humane Society does and all the different areas that you can volunteer for. 14, 15, 16-year-olds can volunteer by just going to the shelter and taking animals out of their cages and just socializing with them and playing with them. You could go and bathe them if you want to, but it's not necessary, you don't have to.
This is Ozzy. He was adopted from the Siouxland Humane Society 2 years ago. Since then, he has been cared for, loved, and definitely well fed. And always remember, don't forget to spade and neuter your pets. Now back to the EHTV studio.
something that a lot of kids miss out on here at East High is art.
It may not be mandatory for graduation, but if you haven't taken it yet, you should think about it for next year.
Well, why should students take art? Well, in my opinion, it's because art helps people to see and to make decisions creatively. And I think that's more relevant in this day and age where employers are looking for people that have creative minds and are able to think for themselves. And it's even with the world of technology, you should be able to still make decisions and think in a creative way, and this is what the visual arts help you do.
Well, we're already in the fourth quarter and school is winding down.
And there's nothing better than having cash in your pocket to spend over your break.
Here are some jobs you can do over the summer.
Ever wonder what teachers do during the summer? We caught up with a few to find out.
During the summertime, I teach classes and take classes at the Art Center, as well as doing home jobs.
In the summer, I coach baseball, play golf, and go to Okoboji. Back to you, AJ.
Now that you know what the teachers do during the summer, here are some things that Ms. Hammerstrom says you can do as a student.
There are a lot of jobs available in Sioux City for students during the summer. More for those who are over 18, but there's of course fast food, retail, lifeguarding. The city offers free lifeguard training, so if anyone's interested in becoming a lifeguard or working at any of the city pools, they can contact Sioux City Parks and Rec. They've got some classes coming up to get them all trained. For those that are 18, you can apply with either the city or the schools, if you're 16, to mow lawns or run a weed whip or be a painter in the school building. That you apply right through the school district on their homepage. Then of course, restaurants and retail and things like that, you go directly to the business or search online and fill out the application there. One great way people can go about getting a job is through word of mouth. Find somebody you know that works there. Ask, hey, are you guys hiring? I'm looking for the summer. Or, of course, apply. But when you apply, make sure your application stands out for all the right reasons. Make sure you capitalize things like your street name and your own name. Make sure you use proper English and punctuation. And in that all-important area where you get to sell yourself a little bit about what skills do you have, come up with a sentence or two about yourself, about why that company should hire you. That's where you'll set yourself apart from some of the other applicants. I would start right now. The Sioux City Schools jobs for either the paint crew or the mowing crew close April 3rd, so right after spring break. So if you want to work virtually full-time this summer with the schools, you need to apply now. Same with the city, and same with a lot of restaurant jobs. You want to get in before the college kids come home, and college kids get out of college in early May. So you'll not have a job if you wait until after May to start looking.
Hold that help, Blackritters. Back to you, Hunter and Sophie.
Without jumping too far ahead, we've also come up with some ideas of things you can do over spring break. Take a look. Continuing with our Blackritter Background series,
We're going to check out our freshman counselor, Mr. Weekland.
I enjoy riding my motorcycle, obviously coaching football, playing catch with my kids, and I've been known to dabble in the skateboarding business a little bit. I graduated from Gresham High School in Gresham, Oregon, about 12 miles east of Portland, kind of on the way up Mount Hood. You know what, I love it here. I love the staff, I love the people here. I love movies. I can quote movies that I've seen or in my era on the drop of a dime. Music, same thing. You can play a quick snippet of a song. Most of the time I can tell you who it is within like a tenth of a second. And then I like to dabble in magic a little bit. I've been known to do some card tricks. My favorite thing at East High School, I think, is kind of the pride of the school. My favorite class of all time was our physics class. My favorite food is probably, it's a toss-up between a really good hamburger and pizza. As I've become more calorie conscious, as you can tell, I've moved more towards the burger because I can control a little bit of that calorie intake, where the pizza, you know, it's more high carbs and those type things.
So how's your March Madness bracket?
Pretty crappy. How about yours?
Yep, mine's already garbage.
I think you know what to do with these. Gosh, I hate March Madness.
It's always next year.
Yeah. Just remember, every day is a great day to be a Raider.